Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this look. I love wearing this look. This is kind of my go-to going out look at the moment. I'm not going to ramble on too much, but if you'd like to see how I achieved this look, then just keep watching. Also, don't forget to like this video if you liked this video and subscribe to my channel if you would like as well. I am posting every single week. Love you guys. Thank you so much for the support that I've received so far, and yeah, enjoy. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit scared because I am someone who sticks meticulously to my makeup routine, but today I'm trying out this product, Abracadabra Cream Concealer in the shade Cashew, and I am just going to put this under my eyes and maybe on some of my spots. I've begun to break out a little bit on my face just from stress. I am a super big believer in less is more when it comes to concealer. This color is really, really nice. I'm gonna pop this underneath my eyes and I'm gonna use my finger to apply it. I'll zoom you guys in.
I didn't actually get a chance to swatch this in the store, so I was very happy when I put this on and I realized it was actually a perfect shade for me. My skin is kind of freaking out lately. I've actually been really stressed and I've got a lot of sort of dark circles and dry skin around my eye area. So I was really surprised at how well this concealer kind of blended and covered it up. I also barely used any when I was covering up my spots and it did such a good job. Personally, I kind of like having imperfections show through. It just makes me feel a little bit more me, so I really, really loved how this looked. One of my favorite techniques for nose highlight and contour is putting a tiny bit of brightening concealer right on the tip of my nose, ignoring the bridge of my nose, and then putting a little bit more in between my eyebrows.
The consistency reminds me of the Bobbi Brown color corrector, which is also one of my favorite products. It's definitely too light for my face at the moment, but if I use it underneath all of my makeup to kind of even out any pigmentation, I feel like it's just going to be perfect for that. I'm so pleasantly surprised my nose is looking a little bit weird. So this is how it's looking when it's blended. In real life, this concealer looks beautiful as well, because I kind of had a moment where I was like, oh, I hope it's not just an on-camera thing, but no, in real life it's beautiful. This makeup look is definitely not a glowy makeup look. I really want this look to be super matte with an emphasis on kind of like a soft neutral toned bronzer. So I'm not going to put my flawless filter or anything on today like I usually would. I'm just going to go in with the Bare Minerals Original Liquid Mineral Concealer in the shade Medium Tan. When I first got this, I freaked out because I thought that I had picked up the wrong shade, and then I blended it out and it was absolutely perfect. So I'm just gonna pop this all over my face as my like foundation today.
I don't know if you guys can see this, but I swear that this concealer is completely magic. It is such a dream to have on the skin. It blends so beautifully and it really feels like you're not wearing anything at all. I also love the coverage of this product as well. It literally covers everything.
Just in case I get any fallout at all from this look, I'm actually just going to go straight in and start on my eyes. The palette that I'm using today is literally just from Kmart. It is this one right here. I have been using this for such a long time. I absolutely love the pigment in these. Love a good luxury eyeshadow palette, but this one's amazing as well. So another little drugstore find, I just picked up the Mecca Beauty Pro Deluxe Eye Set powder brushes. The shade that I'm going to be using is the second one from the bottom right. It's this one here. It's kind of like a very cool toned ashy gray, and I'm just gonna take it with this little kind of like fluffy eyeliner brush.
I always start at the outer corners of my eyes and just simply drag out my lash line. I follow the natural direction of my lash as if I were to just keep going in a straight line. Then I pack the product in the center of my eye, right above where my pupil is.
This is going to look messy at first. It's not going to look perfect, and that is the point. We are not making like a very precise eye look today, we are going to make it as smudgy and sultry as possible. I'm now just going to take a little fluffy eyeshadow brush and just super messily blend this out. For a little bit of balance now, I'm gonna go in with the second from the top left color in this palette. It's kind of like a very light creamy beige, and I'm just gonna pop this all over my lid, not focusing on the lash line obviously. I also really like to bring the shade out over my liner as well, just to kind of create that brightness across the entire eye. It also helps to elongate the eye as well when I bring it out past where my lash line ends. I'm gonna go in with more of like a warmer toned gray as opposed to the one that I first put on, and I'm going to be focusing this a little bit more thinly along my lash line. I'm gonna make sure that I'm really careful with this and focus it on my lash line, or as close to my lash line as I can get it, stopping around here where my pupil is. I really just want to elongate the eye. That is my goal here. I'm sure you guys have heard the term doe eyes. That is pretty much how I've been doing my makeup for so many years now. I just personally love it. So the thing that I also feel like it's non-negotiable in this makeup look is lining your bottom waterline. And I like to do this with a brown kohl liner. I don't own a black eyeliner pencil, so I'm just gonna do this today. And when I line my waterline, I again focus it just from my pupil outwards. I will show you guys what I mean. I don't know if you guys can tell how that immediately just draws everything together. As you guys can probably tell, this look is looking a little bit crazy right now. It's really in the next steps that the look is kind of all tied together. The next thing I'm gonna be doing is popping this Kiko Milano blush. It's called Creamy Blush in the shade 01. This shade reminds me of like Gilmore Girls early 2000s. I just love it. It's just such a sweet color. And I'm going to focus it on just above the apples of my cheeks, kind of just under my eyes, and just really pack it on there. Next up is powder bronzer, and I'm using the one that I always use. It's by Kiko Milano, and it's the Green Me bronzer in the shade Warm Sienna. I am just going to be focusing this on the high points of my face where I would usually put highlighter, right here and here, like so. I'm also going to be popping it on my temple and bringing it up as well. You can kind of see the instant change that makes to my face. And then my forehead as well. Really blend it out. And just bring it across my jawline. Or I don't really have much of a jawline right now because my face is very inflamed. I have a lot of fluid retention. I'm also going to be gently brushing this same bronzer across the bridge of my nose here. And I'm gonna go in further with a smaller, more defined brush. Use this little Mecca Beauty brush, this fluffy eyeshadow brush. And I'm just going to pop it along my nose. Like so. So make sure when you're doing it, you kind of flick it out. It really just makes you look like you've had this like super cute day in the sun. Just make sure that you blend it out and make it as seamless as possible as well. I also put some right here to create shadow, to make it look like my nose is pointing more up. And I also bring it down underneath and around as well, but making sure I'm keeping it very close to my nostrils. Make sure you pay attention to your nose when you do these sort of doe eye looks, because I really feel like it just makes your face look more balanced. The next thing that I always do when I'm doing a kind of an extended lash line like this is I bring my bronzer up over here and just flick it out. Now I'm just gonna pop some on my lips. I'm just going to use a beauty blender to go over and really pat everything into the skin. I don't want any harsh lines. They are not cute. Next step I do is the Mecca Max Brow Guru. It's like a little soap pot, and I love to just kind of shape my brows. Another step that I am terrified for, because I just got this. It is a brand new product, but I swatched it in the store and it looked really nice. It is the Velvet Concepts Luxe Lip Gloss. Oh my gosh, I got the wrong one. I meant to get the matte version of this. Okay, it's fine. Maybe it'll look cute. In this case, I am gonna go pop on my Refy lip liner. I think this look could be really cute with lip gloss. Anyway, this is Refy Beauty lip liner in the shade Rosewood, by the way, if anyone is wondering. I have just run out. That was 100% my last little bit. I need to order some more. Okay, so I'm gonna use the lip gloss and see how it goes. I'm scared. I never wear lip gloss ever, but it'll be fine. So, already I feel like I'm gonna hate this. Oh, oh no. Let me zoom you guys in. I'm gonna leave it on and see how I feel about it, but it's definitely not a shade that suits me, but I feel like it suits the look, if that makes sense. But I'm just gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Mascara. To balance everything going on in the top lash line, I always make sure when I do a look like this that I coat the bottom lashes with mascara as well, just to really make sure there is balance. No shade to the lip gloss. It's a great lip gloss, but I just don't love it on me. The last thing I'm gonna do is pop on some Faux Freckles. I usually just get my brown liner and like a sharp eyeliner pencil and just coat the tip in brown liner and then just like dot it around my face. Dilute it a little bit with my beauty blender. I had the best idea about how to salvage the lip situation. I'm just going to reline it.
My second favorite lip liner after the Refy Beauty lip liners are the Mecca Max lip liners. This specific one is in the shade Fancy. Something that I've been doing for years now is actually using powder to set my lips. I loved using like a very soft peachy pink just to go over the center of my lips, and I am so glad I thought to do this in this case because I definitely needed it. Personally, I don't usually use setting powders because I find they clog my pores super easily, but this one, you guys, is, oh my gosh, so amazing. This is the Mecca Beauty Banana Brightening Powder, I think. I use this under my eyes and pretty much anywhere where I put the brightening concealer. It does such a good job at setting it, making sure it lasts all day, but also giving this amazing flawless effect. I don't know if you guys can tell.
Are we meant to be, or is it all a lie? Read between the lines, and this ain't it, ain't how it's supposed to be. No, you're not that I want it, but I can feel your vibe. You keep pulling, pushing on me. All this time I sacrifice, but you want it when.
And this is the finished look, you guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you later.
I just got this feeling you gon' take it.